We're without Sam and Gino this evening. Slick is on his way, battling through traffic, navigating. It's a What's Good Wednesday, and we have a special treat for you guys this evening. We got a couple guests. They're obviously friends of the show. They've been here before. They were here like 2 weeks ago. They're back for more. The people of Unprude. And since it's back to school, I thought, let's bring them back and let's talk about a subject that no one likes to talk about, especially in our homes. And most especially with their kids, or with if you have one child, then with your kid. It's sex, and it's probably one of the toughest things to talk about and bring up. But we have Doc Rica this evening, and we also have Trish, who's also part of unprude.com. Tama ba? Correct? Am I right?
Is my mic working?
There we go. All right. So we got them on the show coming up. Also, we have I believe guys from Viva Max and Matteo Guidicelli is coming. So stick around for that. He's got a big announcement to make for all you car enthusiasts. All right, so let's get it started, Doc. How's everything going? It's been a while. You've been doing TV. A lot of people are wondering, are you coming back on the show? And
am I?
What are you doing?
Do you want me back?
Everyone.
I don't think we can afford you now. I don't think we can afford you. You know, Doc Rica started maybe 8 years ago.
Yeah, here.
8 years ago. And it seems that every person that we get seems to leave. You know, they just go up in the ranks in terms of their career. So Doc Gia joined the World Health Organization. Attorney Karen Jimeno joined
the government.
Jojo just fell off the face of the earth. He joined another radio station in the midst of the pandemic, and now he's doing consultancy for a radio station, and he's doing his IT business. So he's juggling both things.
Oh, and the cars.
His YouTube channel for car reviews. Yes, I totally forgot about that. But yeah, if you have any questions, 8631-0899. But first, let's ask you, Doc and Trish, what's an appropriate age to bring up sex? And what's the right age? Obviously, here in the Philippines, it's a bit different. We're not as liberal. We're very conservative at the end of the day within our homes and family when it comes to sex.
Mm-hmm.
But outside our homes,
we're all
out
over.
There. We're out there, you know. And you're doing the Lord's work by being here in the Philippines. And she could have chosen to do her practice in North America.
You told me to stay.
Yeah, but then you leave the show, so wala rin.
Remember?
But you do have a podcast.
We do have a podcast.
Yeah, so
it's the Sexy Minds podcast, and I also have another podcast, Conservative Ako podcast for women.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so what's the appropriate age if you have a son and a daughter, or if you have
3
one
years
child?
old.
Okay. 3 years old?
Yes, sex education starts around 3, 4, 5 years old. It's when they start asking their parents about sex.
Okay, so I know that not all of us had the talk with our parents.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Trish, did you have the talk? You were born and raised here.
Yes.
You went to an all-girls school, so...
Yes. Well, that totally makes sense because my earliest memory of anything sexual was around that age. And growing up, what happens is, you know, it's natural to think this way, but when you don't have those conversations, you feel like you're not normal. And that's what I thought. So my earliest memory, I remember we went to McDonald's and I had a kiddie meal.
McDonald's? How old were you then?
Sexy. It was before school. It was like before nursery. So yeah, around that age. And
you went to Mickey D's.
I know.
To learn about the D.
And then I had a kiddie meal, right? And I need to stop. Okay.
Kaya mo yan.
I had a kiddie meal, and part of that was like a notebook.
Okay.
And my crayons, my pencils, and everything. And I remember because the first thing that I drew was a girl and a boy. And the boy, parang ang layo ng they were face to face, but I accidentally drew them too far. So the boy had like long arms reaching out to her boobs. And they I remember it like turned me on. I don't know where I got those images.
Wow.
Maybe from parents, movies, things like that.
Yep,
yeah.
Probably.
We can still go to Mickey D's after the show. You know? I know they still have
You want
coloring
some
books.
nuggets?
I got some coloring books and some crayons. I got the 120 set.
Not even the 365 one.
So wait, so you're drawing and then all of a sudden you felt like, oh.
Yeah, well, I think I had those feelings, and then that was what I thought to draw because that's how I felt in the moment.
You wanted someone to touch you like that.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what I was thinking, but it was like a kilig feeling, right? I didn't understand yet. It wasn't. There was no malice. It wasn't sexual per se at that age.
You weren't sure, basically.
Yes,
right?
but it was like you feel kind of
Giddy.
Yeah, giddy,
Yeah,
and like
three-year-old.
you're crossing your legs, and your privates are like, I can't quite describe.
So
it.
there's a sensation which you don't understand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly.
And how old
So-
were you at this time?
This was probably around 3 years old, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's just, she still can remember it. And you know
can
what?
actually
It was
remember?
before-
I can't even remember.
I don't remember anything else from that from that time. But
I
that.
remember a lot of things when I was 3, but I don't think it can
Are
be.
there books?
said on air.
Obviously, if you've never had the talk, how do you yourself convey that message correctly? Di ba? Like, I mean, if you're a parent and you never had to talk with your parents, how do you as a parent relay the message? Okay, the birds and the bees and the sex and this is your penis, this is your vajayjay. I mean, you have to use the terms correctly.
Correctly.
Right?
Yeah.
I think that's
accurate terms. This is your penis, this is your vulva, your vagina, your breasts, those things.
And at
We
3
have to
years
say it.
old, that's okay.
That's okay because they need to know the parts
Proper
of the
terms.
body. It's their anatomy. It's their body. And at 3 years old, if there are parents out there who have toddlers, just observe them. They will start touching their private parts.
Okay.
They'll either be playing with their penises or playing with the vulvas.
Okay.
And it's because of that sensation that you were talking about, Trish.
Yeah.
That yung may kilite.
Not all, but they do.
They do,
Okay.
really. Just observe them. And then what happens is, like, when parents, usually adults, see them, what's going to happen is they slap their hands or just say, no, mali yan, don't do that. And that's actually the start of us as adults imprinting guilt and shame when it comes to touching
Okay, so what's the
our
result
bodies.
of doing that? The guilt and shame as early as 3 years old. When you say stop, when a parent says stop touching, stop doing that. That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
What's the
What's the result?
What's the result? How does that take effect, and what happens in the future?
It's an early childhood memory. So that's your first lesson on sex. So when you reach your puberty and then you start masturbating, you feel guilty because it's bad. Your parents told you it's bad.
No. My parents didn't tell me.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you just see how you turned out. Wait.
Oops.
Yeah. Then I didn't get the warning. I just they just at a very early age they said use protection and don't shit in your own backyard. That's basically what my dad said. My mom was use condoms.
See?
Very early.
So you were taught. But a lot of us here, kasi lumaki ka sa Canada, diba? But a lot of us here in the Philippines, walang ganun. Kasi nga, that's it. You don't talk about sex, period. It's bad, period. You don't do it. You don't tell your parents about it. And so wala kang pupuntahan. Sino pupuntahan mo? Your friends or porn? That's what happens.
Yeah.
You know what? I was just reading the statistics on the internet. 78% of the content on the internet worldwide is porn. 78.
Diba? That's a huge industry.
Yeah.
78%.
Making money. Yeah, and as we know, the depictions that we see on porn aren't necessarily educational, accurate, or, of course, empowering. So...
Okay, so...
That's why we want to talk to the parents. Kasi if they don't teach their children about sex, even though siguro lumagpas na yung 3 years old, 5 years old, if you have a teenager there and hindi nyo pa rin sila nakakausap about sex or telling them to use protection, now's the time. Kasi...
Okay, what are the steps? The first steps to introduce? Obviously, a lot of parents, my aunts and uncles, and aren't going to be the one to disseminate the information correctly. And so how does one convey that message to a grade schooler to a high schooler? Let's say Slick Archer. He's almost 10 years old, right?
Oh yeah, where's Slick?
9.
Slick has to be.
Okay, so how does what's the first thing you tell that child?
You can actually introduce some contraceptives.
Okay.
You can introduce condoms
Okay.
to Archer.
So that's the
right?
that's the
You know what this is? So
before the body parts or body parts muna?
body parts muna talaga. Dapat
Okay, so
3 years
bod-
old, 5 years old, alam na nila yun.
Okay, so
alam na ni Archer yun. Sana, di ba, Slick? Where are you, Slick? Pero at 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, kailangan tinuturuan niya na sila of proper contraception. Dapat meron na silang idea of sexually transmitted infections.
Oh.
Yeah.
Question:
And
Do you wait for them to ask you, or do you bring the topic up?
Ideally, di ba, 4 years old, 5 years old, you wait for them to ask you.
Is there any
you
books?
follow their lead.
Is there any books for targeted towards kids? Because it's kind of like
Yes, a lot of books
like
actually.
8-year-old, like I tell my friends who are grown men, and they don't listen about protection. They look at me.
Kasi hindi na nga sila nasanay.
It's better raw tones, and I'm like, okay, all right.
See, that's why we have higher rates of HIV, sexually
well-
transmitted infections.
Okay, so are there any?
Unwanted pregnancies.
Yeah, are there any books?
A lot of books, a
Targeted
lot of resources.
for- okay,
Actually, that's
all
what we call age-appropriate sex education. You can go online. One of my favorite resources
okay,
is
okay,
amaze.org.
Amaze?
Yes. AMAZEZE.org.
.org. Okay.
And they have
Gender, age specific.
yes, they have
Tutorials?
articles there,
Okay.
content there to teach the parents on how to teach the kids, and also like videos for the kids to watch with the
Yun.
guidance of the
Okay.
parents.
So that way, if the parents don't feel like talking about it, because my mom, as conservative she is, she's the one that told me to wear condoms, right? But
Yay, tita.
she didn't show me how to put it on. She didn't teach me how to put it on.
So how did you find out?
You looked it
How
up.
did you find out? Did you?
Yo,
He never,
it's
he
not
never found out.
It's not rocket science.
Legend says.
Yeah, it would always slip off, Trish. It was too.
Not Asian size. No, kasi
It always
Canadian
slip off.
size ka eh. Caucasian size ka. So dun tayo na sa...
He's flipping us off right now.
I know you love me. Ikaw talaga.
I had to trial and error. Trial and error was the way, but I was more inquisitive and I think because that fear when you're really young and your mom says, okay, do this or else you'll get someone pregnant or your penis will fall off because you get sick.
Your penis will fall
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Wow,
'cause you
that's
get sick.
fear. Yeah.
Tindi nun.
Yeah, and I think as when you're young, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
my penis can't fall off. That's it.
Ako naman, even the education...
Kabuhayan mo yan, Tones. Kabuhayan mo yan. Di pwede.
Protect.
This is the Hello Kitty one.
Yeah. I mean, for me naman, when I learned about condoms particularly, it was
Okay.
more out of fear. It was like, even if you use condoms, you will probably still get pregnant.
Okay, this was in high school?
This is, yes.
High
This
school,
was
huh?
this was in about 5th grade. So
Wow.
mga grade 5.
Okay.
It wasn't even supposed, there was just an organization that went to our school and then
That's great.
they just figured to do it. But it's good that we became aware of it. Pero the tactic is more fear-based. So,
Yun na nga.
Yun yung nangyayari dito
And you get
talaga.
scared of having sex eventually, right? That's what the main thrust is, right? That's what I think they want is to get scared of.
yes.
So you
Doing
won't
it.
have sex.
Exactly. Which
Right.
That's the goal. Don't have sex. But that's also unfair. Kasi once you get married, you're expected to have sex and you don't know anything about it.
why is that some of my friends aren't having sex but they're married? Is that
That's also a problem.
okay?
Yeah,
all
that's
right. All right. But that's
We
a
can
different.
talk about that.
That's a different.
There are a lot of problems
There's a-
around
that's a
sex. That's
different-
why I have a job, you know. Sex isn't just like, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. There's a lot of things and factors involved to having like great or good sex.
Okay, so we went from grade school, high school. The tutorials are on amaze.org. Check it out. If you are one that's afraid to talk about, discuss it, bring the subject up with your kids, I think that's a great venue. Is there
Yes.
anything else? Is there?
No, but I also want to say, kung takot kayo, Lulukin nyo yung takot nyo. Lulukin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta swallow.
I think you gotta swallow.
Not everyone's like you, Doc. I mean, you do this. You went to school. 8 years. 8 years.
10.
10 years
11 actually.
towards your practice and sex. I mean, you're a pro at it. You know, not everyone is as vocal with the subject. So,
Pero kasi Tones, kung kunyari, sige, they don't teach their kids about sex.
Yeah.
They learn in school.
okay.
And then what? What happens after school? What if they want to talk to their parents? What if they just want someone to talk to? Tas hindi nila kayang kausapin yung mga anak nila. Di ba dapat ikaw yung first source of protection? Ikaw yung first source of guidance as a parent? Especially when it comes to something as important as this one.
I'm not a parent, so I wouldn't know. But I think it's just how the social construct is. How Trish grew up.
Yeah.
You grew up here, so you would know better with your friends as well. Did your friends also get educated?
No, we educated each other, which is horrible because none of us knew what was going on. Wait, all girls Catholic school?
Isn't that why the running joke is all girls school? So you must have been with a girl, right? That's
I
usually
don't know. Isn't that a stereotype? I
that's
don't know.
stereotype, but
I didn't go
it
to
does
an
happen.
all-girls
it does.
school.
It's not maybe it might not be a first intimate experience, but there's that puppy love where since
So
you're
you
all
have
girls,
crushes.
you have a crush. You hold hands. You do each other's hair. I don't know what else do you girls do.
You do each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hair. Yes. So it's a stereotype, but at the same time, these are children who are learning about intimacy, about other people. So naturally, you have all girls around you. So,
Nice.
pero may mga iba talagang hindi super straight, very straight. So you cannot. They don't have those experiences. We're all on a scale.
So
but that's a different topic.
for you, but for you, going to an all-girls school, and for the parents out there, how was it for you? How did you learn to navigate that? Okay, you know what? I like this girl, but not in a intimate way, or maybe you did. I mean,
it was more like, you're young, so you have crushes. In my case, let's say with other girls. This could be with any gender, any sex, right? So I have crushes, and then that turns into attention. You start talking. It becomes a bit romantic. Kilig, may kilig na siya. And then eventually, when, you're in your teens naman, you start to discover, your sexuality. And that's what happened with me, particularly. So it wasn't so much. So I had to navigate it myself. And of course, there's things like porn. And you really just have to take cues from, you're grasping it. Parang you will take whatever you can get as far as like information. So
did you like the girl on girl or on the girl on guy, guy on girl?
Well, my first experiences were with girls.
Wow.
And that felt safe for me. First of all, there wasn't fear of pregnancy at the time. It was still bawal, of course. It's a Catholic school. But it was like, to me, I didn't know a lot about intercourse with guys. So I was scared of pregnancy. So
second best option was with a girl.
or it incentivized me.
Did the nuns ever find out? But I mean, I'm sure they know, right?
They do.
They can see it.
Yeah, they do. And
So what do they do?
Yeah.
Well, we have like conference. What do you call it? We have like orientations every year that talks about basically don't have sex and don't kiss girls. They don't say it like that because you can't say sex. But
you can't say the word sex?
They don't know.
You can't say the word sex in school?
Not that we can't, but we don't.
Okay.
So the nuns would lead this orientation. Tapos we'll go through the student handbook. Part of those rules is that you can't kiss girls. No, naalala ko pa yun eh. No kissing, no necking. Specifically necking.
Necking?
Oo. Sabi ko,
that's where it
ano yun,
began.
necking?
What sounds like?
It's like...
That's where Tony goes. I mean, the necking, man.
Wait, so literally a handbook.
Yes. Kasali na dun yung your skirt has to be X inches below the knee.
All right.
So everything.
Rules and regulations basically within the school grounds, the campus.
Yeah, including that. And also there's conversations about how, no boys allowed on campus, and anytime you can wear, civilian clothes, what you call it.
Yeah, civilian. Yeah.
Deep wedding, of course, sleeveless,
spaghetti strap.
shorts, yeah.
Okay.
And so, and then they say it's because boys only want one thing, and you want to preserve yourself for your future husband. That's the wording, right?
Wow.
So is it true? I think it's also like unfair for men.
Yeah, I think that's a stereotype also, that we're
You only want one thing.
we only want one thing just because you're wearing a certain spaghetti strap or you're wearing sleeveless. Like, I mean, it makes it seem like that we're the weaker sex mentally. We can't control our urges.
I mean,
like, we have totally.
I guess it depends on who you're talking to. Sometimes.
Yeah, no comment.
Sometimes there's some guys that are not as mentally
But when you
strong.
do it at a young age, you make people believe that. The conditioning that,
Yes.
oh, okay, it's in words at a young age. The discipline of boys,
yeah.
instead of raising them like how they are respectfully in certain parts
It's like,
of
watch
Europe.
out for them. They're built this way.
Exactly.
So.
Instead of telling the guys, you're sort of not punishing, but you're limiting women to what they wear because of how they stereotype boys. They stereotype boys that we're weak, we're compulsive.
Bang.
Yeah.
We're compulsive. Yeah, but
You're controlled by your sexual desires.
that's 10 years old. That's actually his son.
Yeah.
Well, he's 6.
So we're saying that young boys can't control themselves, right?
Yeah.
And we're putting the blame on, once again, on the girls because they wear
The burden.
that okay, because they wear short sleeves, they wear spaghetti straps or whatever they want to wear. Let's just say shorts at a certain height. More so now on TikTok. Have you seen TikTok? Well, I don't have a TikTok, but the videos that Slick sends, it's pretty wild.
That you send?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
What videos do you send?
Like, girls aren't wearing anything anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, there's also that women empowerment where free to nipple, right? Where, if guys can screw around,
Girls
I can also
do
screw
too.
around.
Yeah.
I can wear whatever I want. If I wear one a bra, I can wear it. But if I don't want to wear a bra, that's me.
Yeah.
And it's getting to I don't know where
The line.
Out of balance?
Yeah.
I
You
think
don't know where to draw
I think
the
it's
line.
good, but we have to send the message why we're doing
course.
the purpose of it.
It always has to be in context. When
Yeah.
you do things.
Yeah. I think that's where we get lost in translation because we translate it in a different way where, okay, girls don't want to wear bras in North America and Europe, and in Asia we're like,
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
So
something
it's
new.
all about
yeah.
perspective. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it'll take a while. It'll take a while for people, for the, say, educational system to understand that. It really does start at home. You really do have to teach them well, so that at least they understand, what they're feeling. Not the consequences, but the how it is out there.
Wait, you talking about you have a 5-year-old or 6-year-old? So Archer, did you bring him aside and already like lay it out?
Yeah, we already told him about this penis. This is the vagina. He knows that. He gets excited when he sees Katy Perry. Jenny is his
He
favorite.
gets reactions.
Yeah. Tapos, I'll see him hold his birdie, but then that only means he has to pee. He's trying to hold it in.
That's what I do.
Yeah, he's just trying to hold it in, but then I'll catch him watching, Blackpink videos, some Katy Perry. Who else? There's some other. Forgot who.
He's one click away.
He
He's
knows.
one
he knows.
click
But
away.
he knows,
He
right?
knows. He knows. He knows. He's like, oh, that's she's my favorite. Or like if we're watching some TV show, and then he'll say, oh, she's pretty. So he knows, and then I go, oh, okay. Let's see. So we will slowly
Good job,
ease him
Daddy.
in. I mean,
How did you go about that conversation?
You just keep it simple. I think is because at that age is obviously you don't want to give too much to him, is because it's just going to be too overwhelming. So it's just in small doses. So at least he'll start to understand, and he obviously
This is Maui Taylor. This is Scorpio nights.
Every single day he's getting smarter, so that's when you interject more ideas, more things to talk about. So at least he understands. So he has a grasp of that. Is that I don't want to be the type of parent where all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can learn from your classmates, you can learn from porn. I mean, it's 2022, so you might as well be open with it, because forever can't be like that. So you just gotta push the envelope and make sure that you prepare your kids out there. It's because obviously it's not just sex. There's STIs, there monkeypox, a lot of things out there.
But let me ask you this, Doc. Since Slick is the one more open to it in the Philippines, is it mga nanays or mga tatays that are more open to?
Ngayon,
Bring
ang
up
mas
the conversation.
naririnig ko, mga nanay.
Mga nanay.
Mga nanay.
Before mga tat.
Kasi diba meron pa rin na parang the mothers will teach the kids.
Yeah.
So sila yung nag-guide dun sa kids. But there are also fathers who ask me, like, how can I teach my son this and that? May naisip ako, Tony, kanina sabi mo, Scorpio nights. Saan ka lumabas? Serex ba?
No, I wish.
Come on, tell us your porn.
I wish. No, I didn't come out in a soft porn.
Wait, what?
I wish I did.
It's not
Okay, we're
soft porn.
Googling right now.
We want hardcore.
I wish
Triple
I did.
X.
I wish I did come out of a,
I bet you did come.
in one of those films. No, but I had friends that were all in that industry. So, unfortunately, I didn't get casted.
Did you try?
Yeah, right.
Try out ka?
No, I didn't get even casted. That's why I was so upset. So I went to radio. Radio kind of.
We can naman talk to our friends at Viva Max. You
I
know? They can still give you your break.
I see the directors all the time. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
I think you're ready, Tones. I mean,
I think
You're ready for mature roles.
show the shaft. Show the shaft, bro.
There's a new app called Amigo coming out. So we'll be talking to them in a couple of months' time when they get set up. So there's a Viva Max, there's Amigo, and APQ. All of these are local, and they'll be available
sites, yeah.
streaming and movies, sitcoms, TV series, and whatnot. So it looks good for
The
Philippine entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good. Is that all of that is readily available. It's within our hands, whether you're using your computer, your laptop, or your phone. But you know what else is readily available? It's the Subaru XV, and that's something that you do need right now because it is definitely bumper-to-bumper traffic on the way here to work. You need it. The reason why is because it has EyeSight Advanced Driver Assist technology that can actually take care of your stop-and-go autonomously for you. Now, with its adaptive cruise control, that can be activated from the start with over 100 safety features to give you total peace of mind wherever your destination may be. It is very safe, and yes, you'll be have that peace of mind, especially with your family. Now, if you guys are thinking about one, well, why don't you test drive one now at any of the Subaru showrooms nationwide? And after that, if you decide to take one home, well, take one home for as low as $269,000 down payment or $20,710 monthly. Now, once again, stocks are readily available. So be like Mr. James Bang driving around a Subaru XV.
All right, 2 minutes before 6 o'clock. We'll take some calls and take a quick break. 8631-0899, that's the number to dial. If you have any questions, if you've got kids, or if you have any questions on intimacy, sex. I know it's back to school, so a lot of parents... you
got that time now.
Yeah, you
got that special...
And the kids are going to be... curious, it's back to school 2 years away.
Yeah, I know.
Interacting with the opposite sex or maybe even the same sex, you don't know what's going on. So you might as well.
Yeah, your classmate may look different from what you remembered. Now all of a sudden, oh, she's voluptuous, or
There's
hey, he
excitement.
got muscles.
There's excitement in seeing new people again.
Yeah. So I think it's time to talk about the topic and bring it up. Awareness is key. But more Boys Night Out. Here's Until I Found You. Magic 89.9.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world. through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Get your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. Why you calling at 11?
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic 899 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Talk to us via Facebook Messenger powered by Chatbot PH. And catch the latest updates via www.magic899.fm.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slam a Jam. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my heart.
Magic 89.9. Broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live.
Across the Philippines and around the planet. This is the world famous Magic 89.9 MAGIC. Home of today's best music. Today's best music.
The best music today.
The best music ever.
On air, online, and on ground.
Are you ready? The black and yellow microphone is on.
Today's best music. Magic 89.9. Non-stop music. All hits. All day.
Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9.
An old favorite just got better.
I get no doubt.
A new sound.
Even in my heart.
A new vibe.
Just hit me with the truth.
A new energy.
Do you have the time?
A new Friday madness.
You never said you were pretending.
The same gold standard of music. Now, in a new package.
The nicest of
the
the 90s.
nicest of the 90s and the early 2000s. Coming to you every Friday. Every Friday.
24 hours of yesterday's hits today. Friday Madness.
Exclusively on the station that gives you the most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. The Magic Pop 30. We count down the 30 hottest songs of the week.
Find out which artists that are lit AF.
As Zoe and Ashley count it down from 30 to 1. The Magic Pop 30.
Are you ready? Now on its new time slot, Thursdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action. Right. I am Iron Man. Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
Don't push the button! Don't!
Horror.
I need you to call 911. It doesn't matter!
Comedy.
Are you hurt?
Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn?
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Get your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. Why you calling at 11?
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic899 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Talk to us via Facebook Messenger powered by Chatbot PH. And catch the latest updates via www.magic899.fm.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slam a Jam, Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my heart.
Magic 89.9. Broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live.
Across the Philippines and around the planet. This is the world famous Magic 89.9. MAGIC. Home of today's best music. Today's best music.
The best music that ever.
The best music ever.
On air, online, and on the ground.
Are you ready? The black and yellow microphone is on.
Today's best music. Magic 89.9. Non-stop music. All hits. All day.
Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9. An old favorite just got better.
I get no time.
A new sound.
Even in my heart.
A new vibe.
Just hit me with the
A new energy.
You have the time.
A new Friday madness.
You never said you were pretending.
The same gold standard of music. Now, in a new package. The nicest of the 90s and the early 2000s. Coming to you every Friday.
24 hours of yesterday's hits today.
Friday Madness. Exclusively on the station that gives you the most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly. Sugar.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. The Magic Pop 30. We count down the 30 hottest songs of the week.
Find out which artists that are lit AF.
As Zoe and Ashley count it down from 30 to 1. The Magic Pop 30.
Are you ready? Now on its new time slot. Thursdays, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
We make your day happier.
Magic 89.9.
The seats you want for the movies you love.
This is Sparta!
Action. Right. I am Iron Man. Drama.
She was more real to me than anything I've ever known.
Suspense.
Horror.
Need you to call 911. It doesn't matter. Comedy.
Are you hurt? Yeah, not since I was 10.
Free passes and easy access to the big screen. Every day.
How did you burn? No.
Be the first to watch the greatest movies on planet Earth.
Today's blockbuster is on the Magic.
This is RBO, your radio box office station.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I could be a fantasy.
Get your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic 899 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Talk to us via Facebook Messenger powered by Chatbot PH. And catch the latest updates via www.magic899.fm.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s and early 2Ks.
With mixes put together by
Aryan Magat,
Rupert Feliciano,
CJ Rivera,
Nick Santillan, and other guest DJs on rotation.
Lady, hear me tonight.
Slamma Jamma. Friday nights at 9 p.m.
Only on your most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Open up my heart.
Magic 89.9. Broadcasting live.
Broadcasting live.
Across the Philippines and around the planet. This is the world famous Magic 89.9 home of today's best music. Today's best music.
The best music that ever.
The best music ever.
On air, online, and on ground.
Are you ready? The black and yellow microphone is on.
Today's best music. Magic 89.9. Non-stop music. All hits. All day.
Magic 89.9.
Traffic. It's all better with Magic 89.9. An old favorite just got better.
I get no doubt.
A new sound.
Even in my heart.
A new vibe.
Just hit me with the truth.
A new energy.
Do you have the time?
A new Friday Madness.
You never said you were pretending.
The same gold standard of music. Now, in a new package. The nicest of the 90s and the early 2000s. Coming to you every Friday. Every Friday.
24 hours of yesterday's hits today.
Friday Madness. Exclusively on the station that gives you the most complete radio experience. Magic 89.9.
Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar.
Today's best music.
Magic 89.9. The Magic Pop 30. We count down the 30 hottest songs of the week.
Who's the girl that won? It's the first ever Artist of the Year. Lisa? Is it?
Lisa.
Is
Lisa.
That, no, her name on the...
No, that's her song, La Lisa.
La Lisa. Yeah, she's the first ever international artist to win Artist of the Year.
Ooh.
Never has it been done before on MTV. The VMAs. That's crazy. Can you believe it? With all the artists that have been all over the world, it took an Asian, a Korean to actually be the first.
K-pop awardee.
They're having a moment.
Yeah, so congrats to Lisa.
I actually had a conversation with I think it was Rafa on Facebook, Rodrigo, and how flip hip hop or flip hop here in the Philippines, it's never really taken off to the mat in terms of our radio stations.
Yeah.
It's really a niche market. YouTube, the flip top community, but that's battling. But I mean, just the music per se, and what they earn outside K-pop, what they earn outside is totally incredible. And we never used to play K-pop. Our station manager before refused to play K-pop. I remember when he hired me, I people were questioning why, because our ex would play it way back. And he said, if we're not playing local music, we shouldn't be playing other international music, which made sense.
Yeah, it does.
Totally makes sense, because if we don't support our own, which has happened, and it's still happening, it's so hard for local artists to get on the playlist as the pop stations. But now you're hearing a lot of underground radio, online radio, support to all those that are pushing online radio. And they're playing a lot of the local acts, indie, underground, the hip hop acts. So kudos to them. Even the radio station Guam, that's online. They actually promote all the artists.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Interesting.
Give them a chance.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, it opens up the playing field, which has done so with the apps as well. Artistas that were on the I guess on ABS, GMA, and TV5, that's all you would see. But now with the apps, you're seeing all these artists.
Dahil mo nang nakikita.
Like, I've never heard any of these girls. So now's the time. I mean, if you want to be an artista, you want to join showbiz, yo, there's a spot for you. There really is.
So what should we do again?
You're
already there.
What should we do?
You already have your show. Wait, when's your show? Every night, right?
What? No.
Is it every night?
No, it's live on the weekends.
Okay, on the weekends.
Live on the weekends with Stanley Chi on 1PH.
1PH,
9 to 11.
Okay. I think that's a better time slot rather than the...
Yeah, for me, rather than the noontime.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult, especially with noontime shows now.
Super daily, noontime,
Yeah,
go there
that's-
every day.
That's a lot to take in, especially during lunch. People, they just want some just passive stuff. It's just in the background. They really won't listen. They'll watch it, but then okay.
Yeah, and we have
I'll
more
just,
colors during the night.
yeah. So it's good.
Tonight, if you're just joining us, welcome to the show. We have diplomat in clinical sexology. We have
Hey, wow.
Doc Rica Cruz.
Whoa, you know.
Whoa.
Along with her partner in crime, business partner. We have Trisha Bautista. They are the founders of unprude.com, correct?
That's right. Unprude.com and Unprude Official on Instagram. That's N-U-N. Di para ako marunong mag-spell.
Ano ba yan?
U-N-P-R-U-D-E. Unprude.
Official on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay. So if you have any questions pertaining to intimacy, sex, erectile dysfunction,
We were just talking about that this morning.
Yes.
You know, part of our work process is to really talk about sex. Like half day. We'll just sit there,
Is this an open chat
questions.
our team, and then we'll just talk about sex.
Okay, all right.
All day.
Is this an open forum or no? This is just for you guys.
You can come. You want to
Yeah.
come?
No.
Yeah.
It's always good, though, to have other
You can come.
perspectives.
You can come, you know.
Where's this? Does this take place like in a public office?
No.
or?
In our office. So.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
But also,
it's
but
like
we
on
do
Viber.
have a Telegram community. Can you tell
Yes,
them?
we'll post. We have a Telegram community where we talk all about sex. There's not really, a lot of places where you can do that. So we have a community of women. There's also men on there now. Yeah, and that's what we do. We share. We go everything from memes, funny memes about sex, to profound questions
All right. So,
about sex.
what's the latest on erectile dysfunction? ED.
What do you mean? What's the latest?
That you guys get from, that came up. The topics that came up regarding it.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
I wasn't
the
there.
good girl, bad girl dichotomy and how it affects men.
Yeah, I was like,
Definitely.
How they see women as either
It
Madonna or
it affects me definitely.
yeah, but I was, we were talking about it, and everything that I kept thinking about was like a disadvantage for women. It's like, I'm put in boxes, this and that happens to me. There's victim blaming, but why should men care? That was my question. How does it affect them, and why should men care?
And then I laughed at her.
And then we went on with a 2-hour conversation.
Okay. And so, how does a partner deal with that? Whether you're in a heterosexual or a homosexual relationship.
No, I think
If one of if your partner has erectile dysfunction,
well, first off, you need to go to the doctor.
urologist.
Right? Yes.
Urologist.
And you need to get your hormones checked and other things. You need to get your checkup. Talaga nakatingin ako kay Slick.
Every year, come in.
Totoo. Kailangan.
Okay,
And
the
yung
hormones
prostate
go
too.
down every year as you age, correctly? Correct.
It depends. I think it depends. But you have to ask the doctor.
Depends if your lifestyle too. I mean, if you're doing the healthy lifestyle, then your hormones are pretty much up there. But then if you're just too like chill and enjoying life too much, baka you really do need to do that yearly checkup.
Yes.
That full executive checkup. Trust me.
I just had mine last week. Had mine last
Nice,
week.
right?
had his 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, those
Because
are
we
fun.
need to start like looking at our bodies and our health, not only when if we feel something,
Yeah, well, when you're sick.
wrong,
Yeah.
but even before. So
Maintenance
And
ba?
another thing there is like, you don't know what's normal for you. So ano ba yung normal mong hormone level? If you track that every year, then you'll be able to better see a pattern. Oh, this year, like, why are my hormones much lower than the last 3 years? So you really need to start tracking everything about your body early on so that you know what is normal for you.
Even your sexual activities.
Exactly.
You need to know, right?
You need
You keep
to
track
know.
of your activities? Does anyone keep track here of their sexual activities? Like,
Yeah.
Yun nga eh.
Oh, yeah?
Parang we
Yeah,
have
I
to-
put it
we
on
have
my
to.
Whoop app, man.
Okay. Oh, you actually have a calendar of when you have sex?
Yeah.
We actually have a question here.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, we were talking about our Telegram group, and we posted something recently that was a question that really got everybody thinking. So the question is, what's something I no longer want to do during sex? So something you outgrew, something you used to enjoy or didn't enjoy but did anyway.
Okay.
So kayo nag-iisip si Tonso.
Oo, but now
Ang lalim
ayaw mo na
iniisip.
gawin.
Anong sagot mo? Habang nag-iisip ka, we will
There
invite them
has to be
how they
something.
can join our
Yeah, how can they join?
join.
You know what? I'm going to post a QR code right now on Unprude Official
Okay.
Instagram.
on Instagram, and through that link you can join our Telegram group.
Okay, there you go. Also, you can give us a call, 86310-899.
Just in case you have any questions or you want to answer that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something something that what?
Something that
I
you used
no
to do.
longer want to do.
Something that you used to do but you don't want to do now.
Yeah.
I would say nothing.
Really?
I do not believe.
No, I'm serious. I'm like, ooh.
You still do everything that you used to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I'm eater.
I stopped that.
No.
Okay,
You
can
don't
I
eat-
share?
You don't go down anymore?
No. Ever since
Bakit?
2003.
Oh, I heard this story.
Yeah. Michael Douglas. Remember?
dental dams.
Friggin', I actually did the news on that.
Dental dams.
Was
HPV.
HPV in the throat, and he did a press con, and it crushed me. Ever since Michael Douglas got HPV in his throat and he couldn't talk anymore, he can't work.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason why I was like,
Oh no. You need your
Get
voice.
tested,
exactly,
everybody.
exactly, and we spoke to Doc Dino.
Oh yes.
It can be, what is it? It's
asymptomatic.
asymptomatic, and it can be.
It's quiet.
It basically just
Could be dormant.
There.
for 8 years.
Tulog.
8 years.
Tas bigla na lang lalabas.
For some men, it can be 8 years. Your STI. You don't know it, and when your body goes, let's say you get sick, you get weak, only then lalabas siya.
Yeah.
There was a case, 8 years, didn't have sex, 8 years, celibate for 8 years, and then when he got married,
lumabas.
boom.
Not to scare people though, just really be responsible,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
tested, use protection.
And also get your HPV shots.
Yes.
You know,
Mahal eh.
even mahal siya, but even children can get them. Mga 9 years old and
9
above.
times 36K.
7.5 akin times 3.
Yeah.
But it's gonna protect you, you know.
Actually,
But there are
it's
cheaper
more for
options.
protecting the woman. For guys out there, if you're getting the HPV shot, more or less, it's to protect the woman. So if you care about your girl, you care about your wife, your girlfriend, and whatnot, or if you're
You have
if
a
you're-
daughter.
if you're
9 years old and above,
if you're in
you
an
have
open
to get
relationship,
them their HPV shots.
Yeah.
or if you have a daughter. I was talking about partners, and then
No.
slid in the door.
The daughter. Nag-iba ba yun? Nagulat ka.
Yeah.
No, kasi a lot of parents, you were talking about parents a while ago, parang they don't want to have their daughters get that shot kasi ang sinasabi nila, she's not gonna have sex anyway. Parang in my head, no, you have
You'll
to
never
protect
know.
Yeah.
her habang bata pa siya. So when she starts having sex, then it's okay. And
If she sneaks around,
yeah, and then they're saying, isn't that like encouraging her na okay na? Parang, no, Not really.
Well, it's like having a fire extinguisher. You don't want to start a fire, but just in case a fire happens.
You got to have it there.
Yes. It's like wearing a seatbelt.
What's the earliest HPV? For those that don't know, what is HPV?
Ang alam ko, 9 years old.
Human papilloma virus, right? So basically, it's the there's a rise. There's a
different
rise.
variants.
There's eight strains, right? When you get the HPV shot,
It depends which one you get.
9 strains.
Nine.
Was it 9
Nine.
strains?
There are
Dino said? Okay,
Yes.
so there's 9 different strains that
No,
it
there are a
protects
lot
you.
of
There's like 100, like over 100.
Over 100? Okay, so the
A lot.
the 9 most deadly strains, I guess, right?
Yeah, the 9 that lead to cervical cancer.
Exactly. So if you are engaging in sexual activity, I highly suggest that you get the shot. Or if you do have daughters, to get the shot. It's 3 shots, right? Or is it
3 shots?
Sometimes
3 or 4. It depends on
depends
your
on-
OB. Yeah.
and the brand, I guess, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But that's very important. Even when they're not having sex, yun nga, 9 years old, they can have the shot.
Even guys, please, guys get the shot as well. I got the shot. A lot of guys have HPV. Di ba?
Yeah.
Dami.
A lot of us.
A lot of
Yeah,
us.
just silently carrying it around.
I had
You
to get
just
the
don't
swab. Why do
know.
you think I got the swab?
You just really don't
Suck it.
know.
You never
Diba? It's
swab
so
your-
common. HPV is so common.
Yeah.
But going back.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go back to the question.
Okay.
Kasi gusto ko talaga malaman, and I don't believe there's nothing you no longer. There has to be something.
Yun yung una kong sagot. Actually, when we made those cards, when I saw that question.
Yeah, let's
It was
look at it.
nothing, and then I had to think about it.
What is something that I used to do in the bedroom that I no longer enjoy doing, or I don't do anymore?
You don't want it. So it's either something you used to enjoy or something that. So for example, some answers that we got were 69. So ang funny nga nito, she was like, 69, like chill, we got time to take turns.
Ayoko
So,
na nun.
Before.
Oo nga eh,
Naguguluhan
nagmamadali.
ako. I'm
So
like,
before they
it's
used
too
to.
much.
But it's like too
Yeah,
much.
so like
it's too
you
much.
enjoyed 69, but now you're kind of over it.
sensation.
Or there's also some that answered something like saying yes to everything. So it's not like they enjoyed saying yes to everything before, but they
Yeah.
learned how to, express themselves better and draw boundaries.
I think with me, over the years, there was, I would say, a 50-50, maybe 60-40 top bottom. But now I'm like 80-20 top.
What?
So before, mas bottom ka.
No, 64, like, back and forth. But now I notice
You're on your back more? Or
No,
you're
80%.
You're on
You're on
top.
top. You're on top.
80%. Even
You're working hard.
80%. Plank. I think it was the planks. Ever since I started doing the planks with House of Pain, 30-40 minutes.
That's why you have
You're done.
abs, bro.
34 top.
So that was the only thing holding you back, was that you can't
I think it's also because
It's like,
I think
sakit na ng braso niya.
pull the crap.
no, you know what I think it is? You know what I think it is?
Stretch me out first.
It's also the rhythm. It's
I see.
also the rhythm because I think the vigorousness and also the Asian women, and I don't generalize all, but it's different when you are with someone from a different
In the size of the woman?
no, not even the size. I've been with big, small, medium.
Yeah.
large. I think it's the
So what race?
Like
What
sexual
Asian?
attitudes
attitude.
towards like wanting
Wait,
to be
so
The Caribbean
Saan
women,
to ka pa?
Spanish, South American.
They
so
want to be on
I
top?
think the aggressiveness. That's what I miss. Very passive. Very passive.
Ang alin for you.
Asia, very passive.
They would rather.
Not all, but it's not as like rough and like
mas
Choking
mahinhin.
someone.
yeah. If we're talking about,
Hindi mo na babalibag,
if we want to
ganyan.
discuss it towards, I guess my appetite
Yeah.
Your
terms
sexual
of-
appetite.
They're not
in
gonna
terms of-
demand.
of what you want.
of it's like UFC
Yeah.
versus I guess
a lower tier.
Aikido. Aikido's very you go with the movements, right? With UFC, it's like ground and pound, and I think I miss
That's what
that.
you want.
Yeah.
That's
so
what you
me,
want.
80%, I'm able to just control the rhythm.
So now, you used to be 60-40. Now you're 80%,
20.
mostly on top, or
Yeah,
I guess dominant.
Yeah, I think it's more
Dominant.
dominant. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
How about Doc Rico? What was your answer to this question?
No sex with the sleeping baby in the room. I used to do that.
Ka-stress ba?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I used to do that. Remember that time when I told you na...
Go on.
It was our eldest, she woke up in the middle. I was out with Tony.
God.
Okay, this is the story. I was out with Tony that night, and then I was drunk, and then Tony brought me home, and then I woke Pez up, and I said, okay, I want sex.
What time was this?
Like 3
3 a.m.
Give me sex.
Yeah. So Pez and I, during that time, we were just at the studio unit. So I was asleep on the bed.
This is
And
crazy.
Pez and I went on the floor and started going at it.
No, she told me the story. I didn't want to hear it.
And started going at it. And then when I was about to orgasm, of course I was drunk. I couldn't help it.
Yeah.
So
Guess what?
I won't. And then she woke up. She was like, Mama, are you okay?
Are you dying? And I was
But
like,
it's such a good thing that, the lights were off and we were on the floor and there was like a blanket. But because Pez was like down and my leg was up. He was on me.
Yeah.
And my leg was stretched up there. Pez was like, Mama's okay. She just fell, so I'm stretching her.
Galing. PT pala si Pez.
But I knows that
is
story now.
there any ramifications with babies being in the room and parents can't hold themselves from...
And there's no study on it. And there's no study on it.
All
And
right.
I've heard a lot of cuentos, from, women around or even men around na narinig na nila yung parents na having sex or they were in the room having sex. But I don't think I can be that risky anymore. Yeah, there was a time that I think it was like a couple weeks ago that Pez and I were, we were cuddling. And then I really wanted, because it was like, we only had 5 minutes and I really wanted it.
5 minutes?
The baby was asleep and I was like, gosh, I was so frustrated.
So you
It was
didn't?
so bad. No, I didn't.
quickie.
That's when I realized na, hindi ko na kaya with the baby in the room.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that
Thank
anymore.
goodness. Thank
That was the
goodness.
last
That's why
time.
we got a
okay,
bigger
mommy?
unit. That's why we bought a
Okay.
bigger unit.
The only reason.
Mama?
I'm stretching.
Mama, you're okay?
Ay, nako. Ay, hello.
863-10899.
I'm saying hi to Maki Slugtu. She's listening right now.
Also to Jamie. Hey to Jamie. And tonight there is open mic over at Caler. Is it a Caler membership club? It's in Magallanes and Makati. Head on over there. That's happening tonight. If you can check them out. CALOR on Instagram. It's a great spot. It's a really intimate spot. It's got 3 levels. And so if you guys ain't doing nothing tonight on a Wednesday, head on over there.
Oh, and by the way, we actually have
Yeah.
what do we have?
We have, so today was a gloomy day. It was raining. So we thought we need a little something to cheer us up. So we actually have a 200 peso off discount on any order above 900 on unprude.com. So if you're curious to try out flavored lubes, it really makes, sex more interesting. If you want to try VCF, which is a contraceptive, or any toys that you've been eyeing on.
Wait, VCF, so this helps...
Yes, so it's a spermicide basically.
Okay.
It's a film that dissolves inside your body. So now is a good time to do that. We have the promo going on till midnight tonight. So that's unprude.com, you can type in gloomy200 for 200 pesos off.
Gloomy 200.
Yes.
Gloomy.
Because it was raining.
It was raining this morning.
Oh, and so this VCF, for those that don't know, it's basically a spermicide.
Yes. So
inject in the vajayjay.
No, it's actually a thin film. If you've seen like yung Listerine na film,
the mouth strips.
it like melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
So it's similar to
Not
that.
in your hand.
Yeah, you just lay it in there, right?
Yes. So you
It's
insert
like almost like a female condom. Almost.
No.
It doesn't protect from STIs.
No,
so
but it's that thin film.
Yes, exactly. And it melts. So it's like, almost like square, and you insert it and it melts inside your body. So it's a contraception.
Not a protection, right?
It does not protect you
From
from
STIs.
STIs. So it's best to be paired with something like condoms.
So that's just in case. Just in case you're not doing it, you're
That's
doing
for
it.
peace of mind.
Yeah.
A lot of women, like you get prening talaga eh when
You're not sure if you know.
You carry it around?
If you do the
I don't have it with
pre-ejaculation.
me.
No?
Just
so I guess you're
I'm
not
on the
having,
pill.
I guess you're not having sex.
It's
then.
in the car.
Oh, you're having it on the pill. Okay.
Yeah.
Even
Nice.
better.
Yeah, but you always got to use a condom though.
Yes.
Still. So BCFs are.
That's like the double, triple protection. So you use a condom,
I
you're on the
train her
pill,
well,
and then you're on that.
No.
You can do that. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But
Just to be sure.
a good way is like because a lot of women use this when they're not using the pill. They don't want like a long-term birth control.
Yeah.
So this is, you use this every time right before you have sex. So it's every time you have sex.
15 minutes before
15 minutes before intercourse, you
So I can't do
insert
10
it.
minutes. It has to be 15.
It has to be
So
15.
you tell-
15.
Kaya mo yan.
You tell the guy, whoa, hold your horses, bro.
Hold on. The Grab Express dude's coming in 15 minutes.
Necking
Timer
muna, necking
starts
muna.
now.
Enjoy muna. Enjoy muna tayo.
Usap muna kayo. Usap muna tayo 15 minutes.
So yeah, you can get that on unprude.com. We have 200 pesos off right now. Just type in gloomy200 on unprude, unprude.com.
And for sure you're going to need that is because the storm is coming in today, later on tonight. The
The super typhoon.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the best time to actually be indoors.
Exactly.
With
That's
your
why we did
toy,
that.
with your vibrator,
Yeah, actually, I wanted to bring that up. One of our emails for the Sexy Minds was, how do I introduce sex toys to my partner who's not as liberated, who's not as open-minded when it comes to sex in the bedroom? Obviously, this is a couple in their late 50s. So one day, I don't know whether it was a girl or a guy, the email, but they were anonymous. How do you break it down, Doc, Trish, when for 30, 40 years of your life, you've never had an object. You've never had an enhancer in the bedroom. And all of a sudden, here you are telling your husband or wife, you know what?
Let's spice it up a bit.
How do you break the ice?
how do you introduce,
Yeah.
You can actually, there are a lot of ways. One way is to make them listen to our podcast. Galing. And then just say, hey, I was just listening to this on the radio, say on Boys Night Out. And then they said that, okay, toys can actually help with our intimacy. You want to try it out. Or you can buy one, you have cute toys, and just leave it there on the bed. And then say, hey, look at this. Diba? They will ask you, what's this? Oh, that's a vibrator.
Hey, that's not mine.
Hey, where'd that come from?
Or, articles. You just leave articles around. Or different things that you can do. You don't need to tell them straight up that, hey,
But what if the guy's mentality is, oh shit, this is to replace me. This is
the beginning of the end.
This is
tell you
bigger.
something.
This is bigger. This is harder,
thicker,
and it lasts much longer than me.
Okay.
So, if I'm that dude with that kind of mindset, how do you break it down? Not all guys are open-minded. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? This is so like surprising even for me. But in my practice, when I tell men that, oh, you know what, you can use toys to help with the pleasure.
Of course.
And they come to me, they have erectile dysfunction or what seems to them as erectile dysfunction. They can't get it up or they can't get it, they can't sustain the erection.
Yes.
When they start to use toys on their partners, then they can actually get their penises harder and longer. Because the pressure of pleasuring the woman or their partner, wala na sa kanila. It's the pressure kasi that gives them the anxiety. So if you're gonna look at the toy not as a replacement, don't look at it as a replacement. It can never replace your penis. Iba yun eh. Iba yung penis sa
Hindi naman intimate yung toy with your partner.
Yeah, and for women, the toy is just a toy. Intimacy is what she gets from you. Now, if you look at that as, okay, this is a tool, this will help me. It's like, an extension of myself, but it will not replace me. It can do wonders on your sex life.
The toy is a tool, and it's up to you how to use it. It's not a life of its own. So
Trish, let's say, I have no idea. I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to start. Do you come over and do tutorials? Do you do like a demo?
Well, I don't come over to do, but we do.
May demo unit ka?
Magkano ba,
May budget tayo
No,
dyan.
we actually do workshops,
May budget tayo dyan.
Yeah.
We actually
Especially for you, may budget, so don't worry.
Personalized workshop.
Trish, Ma'am Trish, nandyan na yung grab mo.
So what you can do actually, because it's a partner, you make it a partner activity. So with your partner, you can shop physically or, in our case, go on our website.
Okay.
And you can choose toys together. So it's not about just the toy, it's about you, the both of you, and enjoying that experience. And to do, you just click around, and for every product, we have a description, how to use it, and also the box itself. Comes with instructions.
Let's say they're part of the Telegram group, Unprude.
Yeah.
Trish, can you send me a video on how this sucker works? Can you do a demo?
Yeah, we have demos. Not on me.
Oh, okay.
But if you know her personally,
Iba ata ang gusto mo. Hindi ata sa Unprude yun.
Sorry, you don't have that on.
No, you want sales? You want
face to face na yan, Tones. Face to face.
You want sales? Yo, I'm teaching you guys how to.
Don't be a fool. Enjoy that too.
We do have events where we bring the toys and then we show people how to use them. But of course, not on our bodies. But
on fruits.
On fruits. No.
Fruits.
Yeah. How
you guys are on stage. Ooh, look at that.
Here's the dragon fruit. Here's the dildo.
We also make them taste the lubes. And diba? You tasted the lube, unsurprisingly.
Yeah.
It's yummy.
And we actually also have them in cocktails just to prove that they taste really good. So we add them to.
It's sweet, huh?
Yeah, it's sweet, but it's sugar free and it's calorie free.
But I mean, it's so
It's decadent almost.
It's super sweet. Like it's like hardcore sweet, right? But no sugar. But
it's not hardcore.
No, I don't do any.
Because you don't eat any sugar.
It's very enhanced for him.
It's puro. Like
it's like syrup almost.
Yeah.
For you.
It's like maple
Did you do
syrup.
that?
All over, baby. All over.
Why are you flipping me off? I'm not doing anything.
I was like, damn.
I know you missed me, but come on.
Yo, this is really sweet stuff. It's really sweet.
Is that what you told her to?
Yeah, it was too sweet. Is this too
not
sweet
for you?
Is this too sweet for you? You like that? You like that?
It was too
Yeah, but there are a lot of flavors that you should try.
It's plant-based. Was it plant-based?
It's plant-based.
Right?
It's plant-based.
That's why I had no problem with it.
Perfect for tone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it just, I mean, I've talked to a lot of women, and actually even I use it because it gives me a different focus whenever I go down on pets.
Yeah.
So it's not like, when you're doing fellatio. When you're doing fellatio, a lot of women are like, okay, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
When is this gonna
When is it gonna end?
But if there's flavor, then it becomes something else.
It's like
it's
ice
more
cream.
enjoyable for me.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
baby.
And vice versa.
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. So putting it on your own body and having your partner do whatever they want. So it goes both ways. It really does make it more interesting
and fun.
But I find it weird that this happens all the time. I'm sure when you guys go down on each other, but some guys are hesitant to kiss after. I don't know why, but it's just so weird.
Is
Are
it
you?
like after
I
someone
like it.
Yeah.
goes down on you?
Yeah.
That's like raw. That's
yeah,
like.
I think it's because
Like even
there's
swallowing.
there's this
That's like
feeling
emotion.
of like
Yeah.
you know
After she swallows, I don't mind kissing.
thinking
Guys
that
don't.
Yeah, thinking that the genital area is dirty when it's not really. As long as you wash, right?
Oh yeah.
Hygiene is the key.
As long as you wash.
Hygiene is the key. But time now is 6:45. We do have our friends from Viva Max with us right now. And if I'm not mistaken, we got two of them. And yeah, so we got Rob. We got Rob and Gab.
Rob Ginto and Gab Lagman. Let's welcome you guys in.
Gab.
And Gab?
Yeah, I am Gab and I'm playing the role of Jacob and I'm a police officer here. And yun nga, girlfriend ni Rob, which is Celine. And the story will revolve na ma-obsess sa akin yung bida rito si Meldy, which is Ayana Misola.
Ah, okay. So is this the first time that you two are paired up as a couple?
Yeah.
So
actually, first time na.
So, kumusta yung first time nyo? I mean, was it, did you guys get ilang or did you guys talk to each other? Or like, okay.
Di naman, kasi nung sa service pa lang, kasi dun pa lang nagkaroon na kami ng bonding sa isa't isa. And lalo na kami ni Gab, kasi kami yung madalas na naiiwan sa hotel kasi si Ayana may shoot nun. So, kami, kwentuhan ni Gab, ng mga buhay-buhay, mga love life, mga ganyan.
Buti pa kayo naka-hotel na eh. Kami,
wala pa.
Wala eh.
Oh.
Tama naman. Yeah.
And where did you guys film this?
Baguio, actually.
Oy, even better.
Were you guys in a bubble?
Yeah.
How many days was the shooting day?
Yeah, we were in a bubble for like a week, probably, I think.
7 days? Not bad.
It was good. It was something different. Malamig, diba? First time
what was the most challenging part, Gab, shooting this film?
For me, siguro yung last part na, well, I can't really spoil it, but the revelation. It was a pretty heavy scene. That was challenging.
Sige, well, don't reveal it na lang para. So this is I guess suspense thriller.
Yeah, it's basically a
love story.
It's a psycho thriller with comedy, with somewhat comedy na nakakatawa. Yung pinanood namin kahapon to, sobrang natawa yung mga audience. And then, meron din siyang pagka-musical. Maraming si Derek nagsulat siya ng kanta para din dito sa movie na to eh. So, it's a roller coaster emotion ride pag pinanood yung movie na to. Mag-enjoy kayo. And syempre, meron din ng mga andyan na naman si Rob and Ayana. So, sure na may sexy.
Very
mga sexy
easy on the eyes, the ladies, huh?
Have you been in that position, Gab, na na-obsess ka sa isang babae?
Or vice versa, na a girl, she got obsessed with you?
Wala pa naman. Thankfully. Iba kasi yung pagka-obsessed dito ni Meldy eh. May pagka-psycho. So, yeah. And I hope you guys could watch it. I hope you guys could watch it. It's gonna be showing on September 2 on Viva Max.
How about you, Rob? Have you been, psycho over someone? Quote unquote psycho, not like super psycho or obsessed.
May naranasan ako. So, yung guy is nakilala ko siya sa ang tagal na nito, siguro mga 2015.
Radio DJ ba to?
Sam YG ba to? Sam YG?
Hindi. So, naka-work ko siya sa isang indie film. So, biglang hanggang sa hindi ko naman din akalain na may mga sinasabi kasi sa akin yung production na wag nga daw ako kakausapin nila kasi sinabihan daw sila nung guy na to na wag nga daw ako kausapin. Oo, talaga. Oo, so ang feeling ko nun parang awkward naman sa feeling pag ganun, na hindi mo nakakabanding yung ibang mga katrabaho mo dahil lang sa sinabi niya. And then hanggang sa dumating yung time na natapos na yung film. Nalaman niya kung saan ako nakatira.
What?
Oo.
Man.
Kung sino yung mga nakakasama ko. Tapos kung saan ako nag-aaral. So nakakatakot kasi halos lahat ng tao na sa akin, mga nakakakilala sa akin, nagiging kaibigan niya. Tapos sinasabi na lang sa akin ng friend ko na na kilala mo ba to? Kasi madalas kanyang kinukwento sa amin. Sabi ko talaga ba, paano niyo siya nakilala? Tsaka saan? Parang gano'n, nakakagulat. Nakakatakot actually. So hindi siya nakakaganda.
Finalo ka na ba sa bahay mo? Or at one point na, hoy, nandito na ako sa labas?
Ay hindi, wala namang ganun.
Wala.
Wala namang ganun.
Ako magiging first. Sige, mamaya. Text kita. Let's watch the trailer of Bula. Derek Alvin, i-play natin.
Ano pong name niyo, sir?
Jacob na lang.
Melody po.
Sa ang sulok ng langit, kung matatagpuan, kapalarang di natitikman. Sa
Mahal, nag-iwan na naman sila ng damit sa laundry kanina. Ang dami na naman nating isusuot. Isipin natin, mahal, kung paano kaya sila kumakadyot. Naalala ko lang kasi nung huling beses na nag-deliver ako sa kanila. Narinig ko, may ginagawa sila. Parang mahal na mahal nila yung isa't isa. Gusto kong maging ikaw. Gusto kong maramdaman yung kagaya ng nararamdaman mo sa kanila. Kala ko ba mahal mo si Jacob?
Wow.
All right, there you go. September 2, Viva Max. If you haven't
Pretty intense, huh?
downloaded the app, download it now. A lot of great films coming out, and ano to, for the family to. This is
pang FYI lang.
Grabe, Bula.
Yeah, Bula.
And who else is in this, Gab?
Of course, Ayana Misolag, me, Gablegman, Rob Ginto, and Kuya Mon, and AJ, Otayde, and many more.
Okay.
And I hope you guys get support. I really appreciate for having us guys here.
Of course.
Thank you.
Anything that deals with the arts, and we're also trying to get our exposure in the film industry, but 16 years na wala pa rin eh. So hanggang dito lang, hanggang interview na lang.
Walang guesting, wala talaga. Walang cameo, zero kami, zero.
So this is our only way of connecting with the superstars and the film industry, is to help you guys, and it's great.
This is the only time we get to see Rob. Through Zoom lang, wala lang.
But please, how can people follow you on your socials, and then also please Tell our viewers about the film.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook at Gablagman, and Bula. It's gonna be a psychotic thriller, comedy, musical movie. If you're looking for a good movie to watch on Friday, September 2, directed by Bobby from the Fascio Jr. And paglalaroan yung emosyon mo nito for sure. And I hope you guys could support.
Yeah. Ayan na guys, it's Rob Ginto here. So you can follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, RBLYNGNT. Lahat consonanto lang vowels. Ayan guys, please support us. Ayan, this September 2, Bula, directed by Direct Bobby Bonifacio Jr.
Direct Bob. All right. Congratulations, Rob and Gab. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Dapat next time
Appreciate it.
live.
All right. Take care.
you.
Bye.
See you. Have a good night.
Good night. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Viva Max, September 2, Bula. My goodness. If you haven't seen the trailer.
A lot of pumping. Huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of... You know what? I think Doc and Trish, you should actually do a film with Viva Max when it comes to maybe sex. The script is you guys are the sex educators, and then you also get...
Cameo.
No. There's a...
Cameo.
No,
Did you say cameo or cameo?
Cameo.
A customer, client, patient becomes obsessed with both of you. It becomes a thriller,
So yeah,
suspense.
you can start your
wanna write?
screenwriting.
Tapos you want like a
career.
threesome, and then it just becomes like a wild orgy.
Yeah, and Pez acts in this as well.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, he's just
Sige, your
he's just stretching,
fantasies,
Mama.
your fantasies are safe with us.
No, I've seen too much. I've seen too much already. I've seen too much. I know too much.
You know too much.
But we also have Matteo Guidicelli coming on, so stick around for that. But please, for people that want to get lube, if they want to experiment and maybe introduce them their relationship and in enhancing
spicing it up.
their bedroom, how can they get sex toys and the lube that you have said? And what's the discount code? The promo code, right?
Yes, so just go on unprude.com. That's UNPRUDE. We have a promo going on, 200 pesos off until this midnight. So that the code is gloomy200. And on our website, you're going to find everything from toys. We also, Dalkrika also has her notes on there because she's used... she's tried all of them and she has notes about each of them. So you can read everything on our website, lubes, toys, also protection. And if you have any questions, you can also reach us at unprudeofficial on Instagram and we'll be there.
And
Telegram group.
Telegram.
Yes. So if you go on our stories on Instagram, unprudeofficial, you'll see that we posted a Telegram link. You can join through that. So that's where we talk all about sex. It's our safe little haven that we have where we can ask anything that we can't usually ask outside.
Anything and everything?
Anything and everything.
Okay. Do you give tips as well on there? Let's say...
yeah, we do because...
If I can,
a lot of it has to do with how to use certain, lubes or toys, different ways.
Stimulants.
Yeah.
The stimulants, which, gives you a tingling sensation, actually.
Do you receive on Telegram
videos?
They're asking if we do FaceTime or Telegram.
No. That's another app. That they have to pay for.
If they're with their partner and Trish, they have a problem with the product or with the lube.
May customer service ba?
Trish, I'm with my... how do we use this?
They can send a message.
Yeah, they can send a message.
Okay.
Text only. No photos, no videos, please.
No video calls?
Please, photo, please.
Alam ko, customer
video
service
calls.
nyo, premium.
Paano to?
Oh, you can just describe in detail.
Premium. Dapat customer service.
Customer service.
Oh.
But we have boundaries.
5-star.
We have boundaries.
Boundaries.
And sex is such a controversial topic and also sensitive topic that you need to know where your boundaries are.
Oh, okay. Let's say they text, Trish, girl to, huh?
Yeah.
Trish, I don't know how to use this stuff. do you mind telling my partner, who's also a female, where to place it? The placement.
The placement will actually come from you, where you...
No, two girls. They're two girls.
Kaya nga, but it has to be... We're not messengers. Number one, we're not messengers. That's a boundary. So it has to be from you. Tell your partner where you want to put it.
Okay.
Diba? Where you enjoy it, where it feels good for you. We can tell you step by step, like how it's used. Or like different parts of the body that you can...
Yeah, we'll have suggestions, but it's up to you what feels good, and that's the fun in exploring, diba?
Do you guys have that remote control vibrator?
Yes, we do. For long distance relationships, it's a V-Vibe. So we do have that. You want one? Or are you gonna get the other half too?
He wants to test it. He wants to test it on someone.
I don't even know if you do short distance. What more long distance?
There you go.
But how much is that going for, actually?
Around 12 to 13,000.
Peanuts for...
Oh, we also have one. You know, this is one of the toys that we really want to talk about. Go ahead, Trish.
So on our Instagram, we've posted a few videos. You might have seen it if you follow us, but it's called the Lioness. It's a smart vibrator. It's the first of its kind.
What's it called? Lioness?
Lioness. It's a smart vibrator. And
what is it, Slick? Okay.
Yeah, and there's an app that comes with it, and it actually can measure your pelvic floor contraction. So when your vaginal canal squeezes and relaxes, that's a good indicator for when you're climaxed. When you're aroused or you've climaxed. So you can see let me see if I can pull it up. You can see a chart.
Can we see yours? Yeah, we'll post it on.
Yeah, I've posted it actually on our Instagram.
Okay.
And what that tells you, it's just a good way of measuring your arousal and seeing different patterns that you have. So
how long it takes you, or today was so, tomorrow was great. So what's your Olympic record?
Or like with this partner,
what is it? 1 minute, 2 minutes?
With the other.
Yeah, I've actually had siguro 1.5, 2 minutes.
Do you need testing?
2 minute orgasm.
No.
Yeah, because our orgasms last from 20 seconds.
Oh, that's
to
what you're
minutes.
saying.
Yeah.
And sometimes even 20 minutes for women.
It prolongs, right?
And so
2 minutes is the average.
Okay, there we go. And you're able to see that visually. And often, when you have a car, you see different, you have
gauges,
your dashboard.
Or just the watch.
Or your Apple Watch,
the track, the running watch.
So
you want to know how far you went. You want to know where you slowed down. Yeah, where you slowed down, where you increased your stride, and when you actually went faster, when you went slower, uphill, downhill.
So it's like an Apple Watch for sexual health.
Okay. Does it have any for guys? How many thrust per minute?
Well, actually, you can use it vaginally or anally, so it can be for everybody.
Fantastic. That's
how many thrusts per minute?
Get me four for Sam, Slick, and Gino.
Yeah, there's 200 pesos off
there
today.
we go.
So.
All right.
He can afford it. He can afford it. But before we get to more, we have Mateo with us.
Oh yes.
Hey, Mateo.
What's up, Mr. Mateo? How you doing, man?
Is he here?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, what's up, Poppy?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
What's up, man? How you guys doing?
Great. Last time I saw you, we were doing grocery shopping with the wifey. I was getting groceries, so it's great to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. What were you guys talking about? Never mind.
Hey, Mateo.
Well, Mateo.
Pag nakita mo yung sales lady namin dito.
No, I met Mateo here in the booth.
Yes, we met.
Yeah.
Wala, let's just talk about groceries and cars. That's it.
Yeah. Stick to the script na lang. Stick to the script. We don't want to go off tangent here.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. Great to see you back. We always like it when you come on the show and join us. So
where are you at?
I'm at home.
Nice.
I'm at home.
Okay.
Well, last week, Mateo, I saw a video of you, and I also got to experience driving this really interesting compact SUV. And trust me, guys, this one is a real game changer. Lalo na, ang mahal ng gas these days. So, this is also the first of its kind in the country. And get this, it's, Mateo, it's electric driven and gas charged.
Exactly. It's really exciting, no? But I want to ask you, how was your test drive? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, yeah. The all-new Nissan Kicks e-Power was fantastic. Louis, my good buddy who does most of the test drives for all the vehicles, and he took me he toured me with the car, and then I toured him, and I ripped the roads of Parañaque, Pasay, and I thought I was going to be able to keep it. When I heard they said you can use it for 30 minutes, I thought 30 days. So I brought it home with me.
Did you really?
Yeah, and they got it. They called me. They're like, "Can we pick up the vehicle? Because we need it back." And I'm like, I thought it was 30 days. They said no, 30 minutes lang. The GMA was shooting me, and the guys were still in the back pala. I had to drop them off. So it was a bit of confusion.
It was nice, bro. No, the experience is very nice. The car has good hot tap, good speed, good acceleration.
Yep.
And you know what people think about electric cars? You know, there's a lot of electric cars in the market now, which one, very, very expensive. And two, you need to charge. You need to plug in. Mm-hmm. This Nissan Kicks e-Power, you do not have to plug it to anything. It charges by itself. You have the best of two worlds, half and half. You have a gasoline engine and an electric engine, no? So while you're moving, your battery pack is actually charging.
Yun ang maganda eh. I mean, you would think that driving as you mentioned, an electric vehicle, you have a certain distance that you can only go to, di ba? The range anxiety ang tawag dyan eh. Na only 500 kilometers maybe, because at that time, walang charging stations. The infrastructure in the Philippines, we're not ready yet for a full electric vehicle, right? So, Nissan is the game changer here with the Nissan Kicks, as you said, and it's very fuel efficient. I think
900 kilometers, brother. 900 kilometers is one full tank.
Yun na nga, James Deacon, last week, he actually texted saying he did 32 within the city. And that was a weekday, hindi weekend yun. Weekday, traffic eh. So, okay yan. That means I can go from north to south, east to west.
For sure. I think they did an event, no, going to Misibis. Is that up north?
Yeah.
North, I'm not sure. They did an event, and then back and forth, they gassed up when they came back to Manila.
Yeah, I heard that Kako had 200 kilometers extra battery life.
Wow.
Extra. Wow. So the distance that you would think that having an electric vehicle, you would lose obviously gas consumption and less charge. But no, but because they have that e-pedal, it's so intelligent. The Nissan
super
vehicle. Yeah. So, but before we get carried away, tell us more about this vehicle.
Are you like lost in the script already? I am, right?
No, we're going in tandem. They said, well, they texted me. They said, you know what? Just go with the flow. Bahal na kayo.
No, but the vehicle is very nice. No, and just to point it out to everybody out there, you know, Nissan has 70 years of developing EVs, electric vehicles. No, and just like the Leaf, Nissan's created a 100% electric motor-driven system, but without, again, like we said, kanina, without the need of charging or plugging to anything else. So it's really good. Again, 900 kilometers, approximately 900 for after, and then you have to gas it up. It's super fuel efficient. It has the intelligent mobility system. Bye guys, you guys leaving? Why are they leaving? They don't like the Leaf. And then the Leaf, the Kicks e-Power.
They have to deliver pa.
Yeah,
they have to deliver.
Deliver.
They're waiting for you.
Ano bang order mo, Mate? Just go on our site and prove that wrong, right?
All right, thank you. Bro, just order for just four pieces.
Basta anything, 4 pieces na lang.
Reserve na.
We'll get that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
But
Good luck.
you mentioned, Mateo, that a lot of people still get confused that we don't need to charge this. There's no charging stations that are needed. Why is
Yes, brother.
how is that even possible?
Yeah, because the Nissan Leaf, no, it's an electric car. You have to charge that one. This one, naman, the Kicks e-Power, you do not have to charge. Again, it's a best of both worlds. You have an engine with gas, and then you have your electric battery power motor. So while you're moving, your engine is your battery pack is charging. Okay. So for example, when you're going downhill, they have this e-brake system. When you're going downhill, your engine is actually charging. So it's very, very efficient. You don't have to think too much about, oh my gosh, where do I plug this in and that. So it's very, very efficient, no? So that's what's very nice. And again, I like to point out for people that like to go fast, love cars and everything, they say, and we can attest to this, like you tried it, this has the DNA of a Nissan GTR. Okay? So if you guys like fast cars and all that stuff, bro, it has a DNA of the Nissan GTR. So that's very, very good. Going to a little more technicalities here. It has 280 Newton meters of instant torque, no? So it's very, very strong. Very strong, very fuel efficient, and it's actually very comfortable inside. And I want to point out, bro, technology is really, really up in the Nissan vehicles. We have the Nissan Intelligent Mobility System. It gives you a bird's eye view of the 360 of your vehicle, especially when parking. That's when you need it. It has audio visual sensors, so it's impossible to bump.
Yeah, actually, I drove that inside this
the tunnel. The parking lot.
Yeah, inside this makeshift tunnel, and we were still able to see the people going around the vehicle. Also, I tested it. Pumasok ko sa motel. Garahe. Kitang-kita ko.
Kita mo lahat.
Kitang lahat. So,
picture muna tayo dyan sa likod. Picture muna tayo.
Oh,
pang remembrance ba?
Carry on.
All right, with Mateo. The selfie. Paano si Mateo?
Salamat si Mateo. Pinipicturean ka namin, di mo alam.
Why is Sam YG not here anymore?
Ano siya may tulo. So he's
okay, expected.
Yung bubong niya, he moved into a new house. And it's umuulan, di ba?
So, yeah, there's a big typhoon coming, by the way. Everybody get.
So he had to patch up. He had to patch up the house muna. Siya mismo nag-aayos ng roof niya. Yung bubong.
I thought you said tulo or something else. I thought that meant something else.
No, but there's a leak in the new house.
Okay.
Delikado, di ba? Pag yan, pag lumakas yung ulan, delix na yan. So
Exactly.
So he's away today.
Okay.
So having everything awesome said about this vehicle, there's this one last thing that puts the icing on the cake, to speak, and this is the price. So a lot of us that I was guessing when I first drove it, I was thinking 1.7, 1.8, 1.9, below at least below 2 million, no less than 1.8.
Yeah, but hold on, bro. Before you go there, everybody has the conception of electric vehicles costing around 2 million to 4 million pesos, around that range, no? It's very, very expensive. But I just, we want to point it out there that Nissan's brought it out very, very affordable for our kababayans and for everybody out there. So basically, the all-new Nissan Kicks e-Power starts at 1.2. Okay, 1.2.
Okay.
We start there at 1.2. So I believe it's affordable for people. It's a really nice vehicle, and I think it's friendly, kumbaga.
If kung idadaan ko sa iyo yung vehicle, may ano ba tayo diyan? May discount.
Bro, ikaw pa.
May discount ba tayo diyan?
Ikaw pa. Basta tayo bahala mo gusto tayo mamaya. 2%, 1%. Okay ba yan?
Kasi yung balak ko, itong Pasko, alam mo, matanda na itong tatlong na kasama ko, si Gino, si Sam, tsaka si Slick. Medyo malabo na mata eh. So I'm thinking that this Nissan Kicks, bagay sila para sa Pasko. I'll get them one each.
Mayaman.
Yeah. One each.
Mayaman. Get me one naman din also, bro.
Ikaw nga ang ambassador, pare. Ikaw na ang bagong brand new ambassador ng Nissan, bro. Maybe you should hook me up.
Okay, we'll hook you up. Well, Nissan's watching and listening right now.
What's up to Jill, the rest of the staff? What's up, guys? Nice to see you. Once again.
They're awesome.
You know what? Sana mag-road trip tayo, lahat tayo.
Pwede.
Yeah.
Pwede. Just boys.
Yeah, just the boys. But for our listeners out there who haven't yet experienced this one-of-a-kind electrified vehicle that's gas-charged, how can they book a test drive?
Yeah, bro, very important. Again, you can follow Nissan on Instagram, on Facebook. It's very, very easy to book a test drive on their website. Go on their website and you can book it there. Or the best way and the most convenient way, brother, just go to any Nissan dealership closest to you. And Nissan service is like one of the best services out there. They're not one of the best, but the best. They're really gonna approach you and fix you up and all that stuff. Even their after sales is very, very good, bro. I'm not just saying this because I'm the Nissan ambassador. This is really through experience. And my family members are also really appreciating their service and all. So again, just go to any Nissan dealership and book a test drive for the new Nissan Kicks e-Power.
And also check out nissan.ph/kicks.
Right.
Also, they have this great way of, you don't need to call in. You can actually just download the app and book an appointment, or on the website. I believe they have that feature there. So it's very quick, seamless, efficient. Nissan has done that. Thank you so much, Mateo, for explaining the game-changing technology of the all-new Nissan Kicks e-Power. I'm sure our listeners and our viewers are excited to experience electric.
For sure. Thanks, man. Thanks to everybody. Boys Night Out. Thank you very much, guys. And everybody listening again, please check out the Nissan Kicks e-Power. You're going to save a lot of money with gas. You're going to enjoy the vehicle. It looks good. It's comfortable. It's safe. And just try it out and you're going to appreciate it even more.
Oh, pwede na ako mag-double booking na dating eh. Kasi menos sa gas. May pang may pang dagdag.
You can spend more on your date.
Oo. Diba? Okay yan. Ang galing ng Nissan. Thank you.
Galing.
Mateo.
Brother, thank you and thanks everybody. Ingat. Good night.
All right. Good night, Mateo. Take care.
Take care, bro.
Ingat. There you have it. Mateo, the brand new brand ambassador of Nissan. Do check out Nissan Kicks. It's electric driven, gas powered. So it's unbelievable. If you haven't test driven one, do so now. And you will thank us for it. All right. That's the show.
We done.
Tomorrow is
Thursday.
Okay.
So last day of the work week. So
who do we have tomorrow?
No one. Unless you book someone.
We have Mara Aquino. That's who I booked. Mara Aquino is going to come by. She's going to host the whole show.
Just her?
No. I said I'd come by. She's looking for things to do. She's the official host of Mobile Legends Asia, right?
Yeah.
She says, so congratulations to her.
She's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And she's single again, so...
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys be safe. The storm is supposed to be rolling in tonight. And yeah, you guys be safe.
Yeah, stay indoors or at least if your pets are outside, bring them inside. If the hubby is away, make sure you text them and tell them to get home.
Charge up your phones too.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
Charge them up. So yeah, also the battery packs, those charge up.
May pasok ba bukas? They haven't called it off, right?
Wala pa.
That's weird. They would call off the last storm
last week. Yeah.
And knowing that we have something with
a super
this
typhoon.
Gravity.
Yeah.
They should. I don't know. Oh, well. We'll have to listen to.
You never know. There could be like maybe around 7 or 8.
I guess Twitter. Check Twitter out for the latest
is
weather.
The thing. All right, so we'll catch you again tomorrow. My name is Slick.
Broadcasting from the heart of Metro Manila and heard around the world. through www.magic899.com. We are the kind of magic that hits like this.
Magic, I can be a fantasy.
Put your hands up. You're my sun and moon.
And makes you feel like this.
Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Turn up the music. While you're calling out 11.
So if it sounds right, it's gotta be right. We're radio's finest. We are Magic 89.9 DWTM. Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
Be the Magic on air and online. Follow us everywhere. Magic 899 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Talk to us via Facebook Messenger powered by Chatbot PH. And catch the latest updates via www.magic899.fm.
Magic 89.9. It's Friday.
And we're playing the anthems of your heyday.
Jam to the best club anthems of the 90s.